Good day, hello, and welcome to another Crafty Tuesday with myself, Coach Névar. Hello, made for more friends and family. Welcome here. It's getting closer and closer to the end of the year, and you know what that means? That means Christmas is literally a few days away. And while we all might be thinking of what are we going to get for Christmas, what can we get other people for Christmas, I want us to also be mindful of people who are not fortunate enough to even get gifts or give other people gifts. So this month our theme is the gift in giving, and today we are going to make a craft Christmas tree decorative that you can gift someone else. So let's get into it, guys. What you're going to need for today's craft is a piece of cardboard. I just took this from a all cereal box. Piece of cardboard, A5 is cool. And you're going to need glue, plastic glue. You're going to need a scissors. You're going to need a black Koki. It's quite a lot you need today, guys. And you're going to need paint. Okay, different color paint. I've got the primary colors over here. I've got my paintbrush and water. Cool. And you're going to need a cloth or paper towel to paint on. Then, most importantly, you're going to need your decoratives. Okay, so I've got twisty noodles over here. Pasta, twisty pasta. Twisty pasta is going to work best for this craft. I've got a couple of popcorn kernels, yes, and I've got a different kind of pasta. You can use the normal pasta. Macaroni would be cool, or you can use pasta sticks that I've just broken into half like that. Three decorators would be perfect, and then a little bit of piece of string or twine to make your star decoration, and then we're gonna get going, guys. So once you have all that equipment, let's get into making our Christmas tree. Right, so first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to cut our piece of cardboard into a Christmas shape, so a big triangle like that. And how I'm going to do that is, you can use a ruler for this. I'm going to just use a small piece of cardboard because I don't have a ruler. As I'm going to make a little mark in the middle like that. Let's move that out of the way and draw a straight line to the corner. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. Draw a straight line from the corner all the way to the middle point, just like that. Okay, and the other side. You can even use a smaller piece of cardboard if you'd like. Any size of cardboard works perfectly. Right, there we go. So, as you can see, I've got this, and I'm going to cut along this line, cut along that line, so that I can have my Christmas tree. There we go. Remember, guys, you're working with something sharp, like a scissors. You want to be very, very careful to not cut any of your fingers. Okay, don't throw this away. You're going to need that. And cut the other side. Okay. And cut your other side. Straight as you can. Perfect. Then you should have a piece that looks like this, right? And that's the shape of our Christmas tree. So let's put that down now. Now that we've got the shape of our Christmas tree, and you're going to keep your offcuts to the side because we're going to come back to those later. Now that's ready. Now what we're going to do is we're going to paint our decorations, okay? So it's going to look like this. You're going to throw a couple of twisty pasta macarons onto your paper towel, just a couple. Okay, and then you're going to take a couple seed kernels, throw that out onto there as well, just a little. Over here you need to make 2 groups, okay? So I've got that over there, 2 groups, because one we're going to paint white and the other one we're going to paint blue. And our twisties we're going to paint green. And put that down. Then your pasta sticks, get quite a few pasta sticks. You're going to put that down in another corner as well. Okay, so we've got 4 of our decorations that we need to color in. Next, you're going to get a plate. As you can see, I've already painted some, so we're going to put our paint down there. And let's get our paint. So first, we're going to paint our twisty macarons, which need to be green. Okay? And if you don't have green paint and you don't have the primary colors like me, to make green, you're going to use yellow and blue. So drop a bit of yellow, blue on there, and a bit of yellow. Perfect. Okay. And get your paintbrush and mix it in until you get a nice green color. I think I got too much blue. Add a bit more yellow. There we go. Alrighty, nice dark green. And what you're going to do is take your paintbrush and you're just going to paint your twisty noodles green, just like this, on your mat. Keep them nicely on and roughly paint them all green. Cool. And once they're all nice and green, don't be shy to use your paint. Okay, can you see? Can everyone see? Here we go. So I painted these noodles green, as green as I could get them. And really go in there, okay? Try and get your twisties green all the way in. Use your paintbrush to dig into the crevices of your twisty pasta. Cool. Now that those are all nice and green, and guys, use quite a few, because we're gonna stick this as decorations on our Christmas tree. Right, then rinse your paintbrush, rinse in your little cup of water. There we go. And next we're going to paint our pasta straws, our pasta sticks, spaghetti sticks should I say. We're going to paint them red. Okay, so plop a little bit of red on your plate, paint, and grab some and hold them to one side and just a long ways paint them red. There we go. Paint them red, long ways. Why are we doing it on our sheets? Is so that we don't dirty anywhere else and we give them something to dry on. Alright, once those are done, that should be pretty quick. Rinse your paintbrush again, and this time we're going to paint a couple of your kernels white and a couple of your kernel blue. Okay, so I've already got some blue paint over here. Just gonna get that blue paint on there, and again just in a dab motion, dab or a few popcorn kernels blue. Here we go. Some more blue paint. Blue. Right, once they're all blue, you can. Rinse your paintbrush again, and this time we're going to go for white. Your other bit of kernels, we're going to paint white. Got some white paint over here. Get a nice block down there. Right, get all my white paint on and block a few of them white. Okay. They don't need to be perfect, guys. Just try and get them as white as possible. Paint. Cool. Once that is all done and dusted, you're going to put this to the side. Okay. Try and grab it nice and neatly. I'm going to put this to the side and allow that to dry in the sun. Here we go. That's going to get nice and dry in the sun. And while that is getting dry, we're going to make the star for our Christmas tree. Okay. So coming back to one of your off-cut pieces, one of your off-cut pieces. Here in the big space, what you're going to do is draw a star. Draw a star in there. So how I like to draw a star is use two triangles, and I'm actually going to use this bottom piece as one triangle. Right, can you see? I've drawn my star over there, and then I'm going to cut it out. Cut out my star all the way on the outside. Just like that. Cut that star out. Cut your star out, and we're going to paint the star a yellowy kind of gold color. Okay. Perfect. Can you see? I've got my star on both sides. Now we're going to paint this one. Okay, so you need another piece of toilet paper. I don't have that now, but I'm going to use this back piece to color in my star. So I'm going to use some yellow again. Blob of yellow. Messing all over the show. Get some paper towel. Cool. Alrighty. And let's paint our star yellow. Golden star, right? Golden Christmas. Okay, that's one side. The nice thing about paint is that you can color a large space quickly. It's just very messy, hey, but all part of it. Part of the fun. And there's my yellow star. I'm going to pluck that over here to get dry with my other decorations. Right, and that's scrap. Wipe my hands. Right, guys, now the fun begins. Now we get to start decorating our Christmas tree. Let's go back to our Christmas tree frame, and hopefully by now I did a couple earlier, will be dry. Your ornament pieces, your white, kernels, blue, red, will be dry enough for us to start sticking on our tree. Alright, let's clear up some space. We don't need this anymore. Okay guys, so this is how it's going to work. We're going to put a small layer of green for our tree, and we're going to basically go green, and you can decorate your tree however you want. I'm going to do it a bit systematically so that it looks very cool, and you guys are more than welcome to follow in what I'm doing. Alrighty, so let's go. Green first. We're going to take a little bit of glue. And I'm just going to spread it quite generously along the bottom. Not the whole thing, just along the bottom where you're going to be sticking your green. Right, so along the bottom quite generously, and then we're going to line the bottom with our green pieces. So grab a couple of green pieces, and I wasn't generous enough with the glue. Oops, I'm too generous, I think. That will work. Here we go, and line it up on the bottom. Here we go. Line it up on the bottom. Can you see as you're layering them? I'm going to do 3 layers. There we go. So that's gonna just dry a little bit, but you guys get the idea. So I've started decorating my Christmas tree at the bottom, and now it's time to add in another line of decorations. So again, generous amount of glue. Very generous. I think I'm going to layer it with a couple of red. There we go. Sure, that worked out perfectly. There we go, another line. My red decorators. Let that stick down. And some more glue for your next layer. Like that. So can you see, guys? Decorative glue. Now I'm going to stick a couple of white kernels down. Get them down nicely. Cool, awesome. Okay, can you see, guys? The Christmas tree is starting to come along. There's my green. Now I'm going to stick a couple more green down. Another row of green. Get these ready. And you're going to stick that basically all the way till you get to the top. All till it's done. What I'm going to show you quickly. Let me stick another row of green down. There we go. Generous amount of blue. And another row of green. Okay, can you see, guys, my tree is starting to take shape, and I'm going to go all the way up to the top. Next I'll put a bit of blue, and then maybe a thin line of red, all the way to the top. And if your star is ready, this is what you're going to do. Take your star, that's going to go all the way at the top. So put a generous amount of blue at the top. That. You can stick your star. There we go. You see, and that's how your tree is gonna start take shape, guys. Okay, so I know I've been on this video for quite some time. I'm gonna finish up my tree. You guys are gonna continue sticking your beautiful decorations down and post us and gift someone a very beautiful Christmas tree. Okay, super stuff, guys. I hope you enjoyed this craft. Continue doing your Christmas tree, and remember, have fun these holidays, be safe. And don't forget about people who may not be as fortunate as you. Remember, it is the gift in giving. Gift someone, even if it's just one person, a little bit of your time, maybe a meal, a hot meal if they do not have one for quite some time, and really try spreading the love this festive season. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck with your Christmas tree, and have an amazing festive season. Bye.